I want you to think of Flight 93. Back on September 11th, you know, the fourth plane, the first two hit the Trade Center and one hit the Pentagon. There was this fourth plane up in the air. Terrorists took it over. People on the plane got on their phones. They called the friends. They heard about the Trade Center. They heard about the Pentagon. They knew they were the fourth plane. They knew they were headed south. They knew they were headed toward either the Capitol or the White House. They had a town meeting on the plane, a little town meeting. People on their phones reported this. And they decided their one chance would be to storm the cockpit. And at best, they'd save themselves. At worst, they would take the plane down short of hitting the Capitol or the White House. Tragically, they took the plane down and didn't save themselves. But what is the moral of that story? The moral of that story is they faced their truth. I mean, you know, here we are, we're fighting our second war in 15 years, in part related to our dependence on oil.
Right.
Well, why don't we bring some of the same energy that we bring in going to war in order to reduce the dependence on oil? And the point that is made in the New American Story that I make over and over again is that it's not rocket science. Once you tell people the truth, we're desperately dependent on oil, 2 wars, $500–600 billion we've spent in these wars. There is a clear alternative. Do you know if we had the same mileage in American cars as we have in European cars, we would import no oil from OPEC. No oil. And if we encouraged people to buy the fuel-efficient cars by saying, if you're buying a Hummer or a big SUV that gets about 16 miles a gallon, you're paying a fee, right? And all the money from paying that fee will go as rebates to people who buy the more fuel-efficient cars. That'd make the transition sooner. And then there's something else we could do, and that's put a $1 gasoline tax on. Now everybody's, whoa, not anything with that. But stay with me. $1 gasoline tax sounds terrible, doesn't it? But every dollar that you raise with the gasoline tax goes to reduce work taxes, Social Security, unemployment, Medicare taxes. So that we are taxing something we really don't like, pollutes the environment, the oil, and we're taking the money and cutting taxes on things we like work, right? Now the result of that would be, if we did that, think out 5 years, you now have a fuel efficiency standard equal to Europe's, about 45 miles a gallon, right? So I'm now have to pay the higher gasoline tax, but I have higher mileage too, so I'm paying no more for my gasoline than I'm paying now, because I have fuel efficient cars. And you know what I got? I still got the cut in Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment taxes. There is a solution to all these things.